Hey champions, how are you doing? It's Saturday. I hope you're having a great day and that you're planning to get some Genesis in. I know tomorrow at Dragon World they're going to be hosting some sort of event because they do that every Sunday. Actually, I don't know about this Sunday. I think they might not be this Sunday, but uh, wherever you are, wherever you go, I hope you're having fun and I hope you're enjoying your day. So today, some updates from last night. Ben Trading Cards put out a video regarding his first experience doing sealed. I was sitting there with his son and going over uh, how to build a sealed deck. We had to do it quickly because they came late to the tournament, so we already missed out on the deck building portion and the first round, and we were just trying to get the decks together as quickly as possible so that they could jump in for round two and just start playing right away. So unfortunately, it is a bit of a rush style on how to do things. We didn't get to dig into the cards and try to figure out what the best approach was. We just built something and went from there. But it is a good tip on if you're in a hurry and you're trying to figure out what to build, what to do there. Actually, it looks a little dark. Let me put on some light so that you can see my face a little bit better. Okay, we're back. So that was one video. The other one was from Decks and Draughts. Joey put out a really great video about marketing, and I think that's gonna change how I approach some of my marketing tactics and what we talk about behind the scenes here at Haunted Castle Gaming about how we want to communicate with the community, with everyone who is part of this game, because I do think communication is key, and being able to have a close relationship with everyone who is a part of this game, a part of this hobby. So if you want to talk to us, reach out to us. I mean, there's so many ways to do it. Pick your poison, basically. But email, text message, responding to the videos, responding to blog posts, whatever you want to do, just feel comfortable to do it. And I always try my best to respond to everything that shows up on our page. It may take a little while, it may take a day or two, but I always try my best to do it. Alright, so those are the two videos that I wanted to talk about. Before we jump into the card spotlight, I do want to talk a little bit about Patreon and what the upcoming promo is for next month, which is just a few days away. So every Patreon member is going to be getting that promo OTIN. That's going to be for from the $10 tier moving forward. So you're going to get that OTIN, and for everyone who's getting that the early access promo, that's the Raha. We had other plans for our early access promo, but because of some shifts that are happening in the company, we had to delay what our original plans were. We're trying to figure out what was a good middle gap, and we realized this Raha would be absolutely amazing. We were originally planning it for some other event, but if you're part of Patreon, you'll get it now, and then you can get another copy later on when that other event occurs. So those are the promos right now, and then I'll be reaching out to everyone on Patreon who's the higher tiers to talk about Vault promos and what you want to get your hands on. And also, because we hit 60 people on our Patreon this month, we're going to be giving everyone who's part of our Patreon a special little promo card. Not promo card, but something from my personal collection. I am planning to give everyone something from my personal alpha collection. So if you don't have any alpha cards yet and you're part of Patreon, you will be getting at least one alpha card. All right, so let's talk about our card of the day. Today we are talking about the Guardian of Balance. This artwork, done absolutely spectacular artwork from Damian. Everything he does is just amazing. I love his artwork and his attention to detail. He's absolutely amazing. So here at Guardian of Balance, we're seeing that four-armed creature. If you've seen other interviews, you know that I reference Machamp. It's that idea of sheer power and how much he can do. Balancing between fire and water. You just see a lot of great symmetry here, a lot of great, how do you call this? Like, a lot of great metaphors, a lot of great symbology in this. And the fact that even though the artwork's super symmetrical, you have him facing away from his hammer, and there's, deeper meaning behind all this stuff. I'll let you draw your own conclusions, but I just love the way Damian's kind of approached this. So let's look at what this card does. Throwing up on the screen here. He got 6 health, that front awareness, so that includes his 2 angle attacks. So all 3 spots in front of him. 7G, Bellum only, Guardian Balance. You got Summon here, which is a Golem. You beckon it for 17 aura, then it enters the arena, triggering Day of Peace. When Guardian Balance enters the arena, prevent all damage dealt this round. And then you have his action, Heavy Attack 5, Exert. Rare, done by Damian. I was the creator, and this is J2. So let's talk about that Day of Peace. Why is this so valuable? So it basically kind of gives you an opportunity to dictate what's going to happen this round. Is this round going to play out as normal, or do you need some space? Do you need to slow the game down a little bit and really let the moment kind of percolate and give yourself more options going forward? The best thing about Guardian Balance is when after Day of Peace resolves, assuming if it resolves, you now are left with a giant creature who it's a false blitz in a way, because it's not that he can attack this round, it's that no one can attack this round, putting everyone on the same footing as Guardian of Balance, which allows him to come in next round and be a giant beast. Having the angle attacks does allow the fact that even though his attack is heavy and is slow, its action speed, he can still navigate the board and cause a lot of damage, a lot of headache. I love playing this card in combination with a Angel Retribution deck, because it allows you to have a turn where you can drop your Angel. So you play Guardian Balance, let Day of Peace resolve, no damage can be dealt, then you drop your Angel. This allows for a summon like that to get a little bit of breathing space, build up itself, and not be threatened with death very quickly after being beckoned. The downside about Guardian Balance is to keep in mind that Day of Peace is a trigger. That means when it enters the arena, if your opponent can kill Guardian of Balance before Day of Peace resolves, then Day of Peace does nothing, and you lose that entire effect. So be careful where you're beckoning it and what you're going to do with it. This card is definitely better if you're playing an aggressive deck that's trying to go first every single round, because if you're the starting champion, you basically get to say this entire round is a wash. However, this could also combo really well with a fighter who tends to not run a lot of summons. You can see this in a Fong deck, where if your opponent does have a very summon heavy deck, yes, they get to go first. They take one of their summons and do an action with it. But then you're like, all right, let's end this for the rest of the summons. Let's stop the rest of this round. So playing with it, even going second, it's still a very, very valuable card. You're getting a really beefy summon for a relatively low aura, and you can negate a lot of future damage or future headache coming your way. So I still recommend running this card even in a deck that does not prefer to go first. Just plan around it. Be strategical, right? It's about playing the right cards at the right time, not about always the most optimal way of playing your card. It's taking advantage of the moment. All right, this card did have its original printing in alpha. If you don't know why, if you're wondering why I don't put up the alpha version of these cards, I don't have those files anymore. So that's why I don't put up the alpha artworks. But let's look at the beta version of it. The artwork here, more of a pyramid head shaped creature. It does have more of that dark fantasy. This was a great artwork. I was really excited about it. But it didn't have the exact tone. It wasn't canon for the world we were trying to build. But the thing that I do really like about this piece is that it has that sense of the justice is blind. A lady who's holding the scales in one hand and a sword in another. So I do like that kind of feel to it. But the Damian version is really powerful. When Damian ended up doing his version, actually let's talk about a promo version of this card. For future leaguers, you should have had access to get a promo version of this, which is actually an alternate art where it's dark in the background instead of light, giving you that other side to it. So if you put both of these beside each other, the current version and the alternate art version, you get different elevations. Because it's reverse art, you have a different feel to the exact same card, which I really love. So that is the Guardian Bounce, the breakdown of the entire card. I hope this was useful. I hope you consider running this card more. It definitely does. I've been contemplating about a particular Fawn deck, and I think this is going to be a summon that I feature in that deck. So, hope you're having a great day. I hope you decide to start running some Guardian Bounces and just enjoy the entire feel of the card. That's everything I got for today. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.